What is up, YouTube, and welcome to my channel. I am here in Turkey right now. I have a hair transplant scheduled in about 8 hours with Smile Hair Clinic, and I'm going to take you along with it and show you the good, the bad, and just give you an honest review. I am 33 years old, and I've always kind of had a bad hairline, but the last few years it's gotten a little bit worse. You probably see it better like that. And then the crown recently has just been going. So I've tried all the shampoos and the products you can name and nothing worked. So I figured it was time, and here I am in Turkey, and they're picking me up in about 8 hours. And check out the room real quick. Not bad. I believe this is considered Old City. A lot going on. It's actually Halloween tonight. So yeah, I will take you guys along with me, and let's hope it goes well. Good morning, you guys. So this is actually the morning after my hair transplant. When I got back last night, I felt kind of rough. Like it wasn't too bad, but my head just feels like I'm wearing a helmet, like something's just like suffocating my head. And so yeah, I didn't really want to give an update at that point. I've been off caffeine for like a week, and that's kind of my weakness. I always love energy drinks, coffee, and so I kind of feel like everything at one point was starting to hit me, so I didn't give you an update. But here you go. It's complete. They did 4,400 grafts, and my driver is going to be here in about 20 minutes to pick me up, to take me over back to the clinic to do the washing and take this bandage off. And as soon as I get back, I will give you guys an actual update and breakdown of my whole entire experience with Smile Hair Clinic. So see you guys then. I thought I would share this with you guys before I go to my wash. This is the stuff you take the first day after your procedure. So this is just for the swelling and the pain. And then you spray this. This is saline spray, if I get the cap off. So you do like, I guess this is to keep moisture on your head, on the transplant area. So let's see, you're supposed to do like 5 sprays. Hopefully I did that right. What's up, guys? I am back with a new bandage on my head. So I was a little bit confused. I thought that I was gonna get a wash, and I ended up not getting a wash, but they switched out the bandage on my donor area. They said everything looked good, and I wasn't the only one that didn't get a wash, so it's not that big of a deal. So now I'm gonna break down literally everything from start to finish that you would do if you decide to get a hair transplant at Smile Hair Clinic. So the driver picks you up in the morning and takes you to the clinic. You walk in the clinic, and they give you this like pamphlet of, it's like 11 pieces of paper, just consent forms, and fill it out. Then you give them your passport, and then they take you straight to accounting, and you pay, however you pay. So I paid in US dollars, and so I did that. And then from there, they take you upstairs to the room that you're going to have your procedure done in. And so you go in there, and then they take blood to make sure you don't have, some kind of virus, and that everything checks out. And from there, they like play some videos and stuff, and then you change into the clinic outfit that you're going to wear during your procedure. And then the doctor comes in, and this is the part where it's like uh, he's basically the consultation. So he looks at your hairline and says, okay, I believe we can get this amount of grafts done. So for me, I got 4,400 grafts. So they told me that on my head, I needed about 6,000 grafts to fill the crown and the front. And so what I told them to do was, let's just fill the front and do the crown as best as you can. And then that way I have the option, if I want to do another transplant down the road, I can fill the crown. Or maybe it works out and the medication and stuff helps regrow some of that hair. So that's what I chose to do. So they draw these lines on your hair, on your head, and basically showing where your donor area is and the lines that they're going to put the new hair in. And then they shave your head. That was a lot of fun. And then from there, you have the dreaded numbing needles. So I've seen people talk about these. So you lay face down, and I would say it's maybe like 25 to 30 different pokes. And the first couple pokes are pretty bad. Like, they're pretty bad. And then as you go, you start to get a little bit numb in your head. And I would give it like a 5 out of 10 on the pain scale. And it's weird. There'll be like one poke that feels 10 times worse than the others. And so it's all over the place. But that lasts maybe like 5 minutes, and then the whole back of your head is numb. So you're laying face down, and this is what they call the extraction phase. And so this lasts about 2 hours, and it's just like, I would say like you feel it a little bit, but it's almost more that you hear it. It's almost like sounds like sandpaper rubbing together when they're like extracting this, and it's not that bad. Like the part that I struggled with was being able to breathe with my face down in this thing, and it was a little uncomfortable after a while. So it took about 2 hours, and then after that, the doctor comes back in, and they like poke the holes or whatever they call that, the incisions for the new hair. And so the doctor does that, and then like the nurses, they're the ones that do the rest. And so the doctor comes in and does that. At this point, you're laying on your back and you're kind of looking like this. This was a whole lot more comfortable. Like, I felt like I was able to, get comfy. And I actually fell asleep for a little while. So it's a whole lot better after you get to this point. So they do that, and then they start the, putting the new hairs in, and then you have a lunch break. So they take you down to the lunchroom, and they give you, it's a pretty good lunch, and 30 minutes or so, and then you go back. And for me, they finished up doing the crown. And so yeah, it took my whole start to finish was maybe like 7 hours, which I think is on the longer end of procedures. But overall, it was not that bad. I feel like people overreact to the needles. The needles, it's like maybe 3 minutes of discomfort, and then once you get through that, it's just a time thing. It's just a long procedure. And from there, they bandage you up and they shuttle you back to the hotel. So I was really impressed with Smile. From the beginning, the driver is in good communication with me. He was on time, picked me up on time. Once I got to the clinic, I was kind of surprised how nice everyone was. Like the English barrier wasn't that bad. And yeah, I mean, people greet you. They're very friendly. I was like, it's kind of weird, but I was kind of shocked by how nice all the other guys that were getting their hair transplant done. It's weird because you'll be in the hotel lobby and you'll see another guy with a bandage on his head, and you'll just like nod at him or something. And I don't know, it's kind of like a brotherhood or something with hair transplants. And so yeah, it's like you kind of make friends with the people that are getting theirs done with you. You know, you're going through the same thing together. And yeah, so I mean the staff seemed very knowledgeable. I didn't feel like there was ever a question of I don't know if this is right. And yeah, I mean, I can't say at this point, if it worked or not because this is a long-term process, but from what I went through already, I would say Smile Hair Clinic was a 10 out of 10, and that's coming from someone that's not an influencer, just giving you a raw opinion. And yeah, I mean, so far so good. If you guys want, I will update, just let me know in the comments and I'll give you a week update, month update, 6-month update to keep up with the progress. And yeah, I appreciate you for watching at this point. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon.